Hello there, Brick Fanatics. Are you going to be pre-ordering that giant Pokémon Lego set in order to get the Kanto Gym Badges gift with purchase? Well, no you're not, because they're all sold out. While it is still possible to pre-order the big ol' set, the LEGO Group has already sold over 50,000 of these somehow, and in addition to that has run out of all of the stock for the Kanto Gym Badges gift with purchase, which were allocated for pre-orders. However, there is a little note on the LEGO website which says that some stock has been held back for the actual launch of this thing, so they're not all gone. There is still a little slim chance of getting hold of one of these. However, given how quickly these pre-orders sold out, I suspect we are going to see incredible queues outside of LEGO stores on launch day. I suspect this is going to be even bigger than the Stranger Things launch, with people queuing up for hours and hours and hours with just the slim hope of being able to get hold of this set. Bear in mind that I'm not talking here about the big Venusaur, Charizard and Blastoise set that the LEGO Group is going to be selling for years to come at this point. We are talking specifically about the Kanto Gym Badges little gift with purchase set that they are giving away for free for early adopters who pick up the big giant set before anybody else has got it. If you're from the Pokemon side of things and you're not used to how the LEGO Group does things, don't worry, there are no limited edition sets that you can buy in stores. There is a crowdfunding system for some fan design models called the Bricklink Designer Program, but that's not really what we're getting into here. They're going to keep manufacturing more and more and more and more of this for as long as it is profitable, but they do have these gift with purchase sets which will normally be available only for the first week that a set is on store shelves or until they run out of stock. Over on the Brick Fanatics website, we've got a breakdown for all the numbers for this Pokemon gift with purchase set, which regions have got more stock, which regions have got less stock. Very interesting reading. Apparently Canada's got like 16,000 of these, whereas all of Europe is sharing about the same number. Mexico, poor Mexico, 190 total. Yeesh. I do feel like, and I almost made a video just solely on this subject, but I do feel like the gift with purchase issue is going to be the big thing for 2026. The LEGO Group has found that this strategy absolutely definitely works. You make a very desirable gift with purchase set, tie it to a specific large set, make sure that it is only available for a small window during launch, and people will pay an awful lot of money just to get hold of that gift with purchase because they know it is going to disappear otherwise. I do consider that to be quite a skeezy business practice. I do not like that. Personally, as somebody who likes to shop around for the best deal with LEGO, I very, very rarely buy things on launch day myself. I would normally much prefer to wait for a sale from a third-party retailer, or at the very least get a few extra insiders points for some of these sets, and then with the amount of money that I save off of the set, just buy the gift with purchases I want off of eBay. That strategy, I think, is probably not going to last very long into 2026, because with the growing demand for some of these gift with purchase sets, their prices on eBay are rising and rising and rising. And Pokemon sets on eBay, wow, okay. There are people who are buying and selling the pre-orders for that big old giant Charizard etc. set for phenomenal amounts of money. Not just selling them, not just, oh, I hope somebody gives me $1,000 for this, but there are actually people who are paying that money for it. And that is just a problem for everybody, absolutely everybody, with the one exception of the person who is making a profit off of that. It's difficult to know how many of the pre-orders that have been sold for the giant Pokemon Lego set have been sold to people who actually want that set, and how many have been sold to people who are like, I could get some money out of this, I could scalp the set and then pay for something I actually want. Scalping has been a problem in the LEGO community for a while, but it has been a problem in the Pokemon community for far, far longer. Pokemon fans, as I said in the previous video on this channel, have been conditioned and trained to catch them all, and that means spending a huge amount of money on, in some cases, very, very limited edition merchandise. Pokemon is the most profitable intellectual property ever, and that is not because people like watching the TV show or playing the games, it's because people like buying things with Pikachu's face on it. And we've got a bunch of LEGO sets here with Pikachu's face on it, or at least with the little Pokeball symbol on it, and as such, these sets are already selling very, very well, and we are still quite a way away from launch. And unfortunately, because the Pokemon company likes to really rinse their consumers as much as humanly possible, in the past where we've seen the Pokemon company partner with all kinds of different other brands and entities, we have also often seen what I am going to charitably refer to as absolute pandemonium, just complete and utter chaos. That's the nicest possible way I can describe some of this behavior, because with the best will in the world, Pokemon fans, you need to chill out. Take, for example, the Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam offering visitors a special Van Gogh-themed Pikachu trading card. The museum had to very quickly stop giving out the trading card over safety concerns because people were not acting in what I would describe as a normal fashion. That's not all. Some of the museum staff got caught stealing a bunch of these trading cards in order to sell them online. It's just a whole horrible mess. That is not an isolated incident. There have been similar issues when, for example, McDonald's had Pokemon cards in Happy Meals. It's a Happy Meal, guys. It's a Happy Meal. My favourite story is of the guy who was so desperate to get his hands on some incredibly valuable Pokemon cards that he went up to the roof of a building and abseiled down and swung in through a window, which is just top-tier nonsense. The long and the short of it is, Pokemon fans, you're weird. You're really, really weird. I say that with all of the love in my heart, but this behaviour is just strange. And now it's coming to LEGO, so we have all of that to look forward to. Someone, somewhere, I'm sure of it, has been working on a LEGO Pokemon trading card. And that thing... oh, I don't even want to think about what's going to happen when that comes out. What was the point of this video? I feel like I'm getting off topic. Yes, gift with purchases, Pokemon and LEGO. It's going to be a real bloodbath. And the problem is not necessarily even the actual fans of LEGO or Pokemon. The problem here are the people who feel like they can make some money off of this, who just ruin the fun for everybody else. It is worth noting that when the LEGO Group put pre-orders up for the big giant Pokemon set, they limited it to 1 per customer, which is an unusual move, but definitely one I think that was necessary. And even then, you've still got a bunch of people who are trying to sell these on eBay. What's interesting about this particular gift with purchase, which I do like, by the way, as I said in the previous video, is I was talking with Jack from Fanatics, who's done some videos on this channel before. He pointed out that in this entire gift with purchase set, there is only one custom unique element. The only unique element that you can only get in this set is a plate modified 2x2 with bar frame round. It is the thing that makes it possible to have the rainbow badge be all rainbowy. You can't get that anywhere else, you can't get this particular sticker sheet anywhere else, but everything else here can be pick-a-bricked or sourced on Bricklink if you happen to live in parts of the world that still have Bricklink. So really the only thing that people are getting from this gift with purchase, which is selling for hundreds of pounds online, is a sticker sheet and one unique element. It does just make this feel like the perfect storm of things that annoy LEGO fans. You've got stickers, you've got an unfortunately unavailable gift with purchase set, you've got a large LEGO set that costs more than it looks like it should do. You've got limited pre-orders, you've got reliance on an IP partner rather than making something unique. Yeah, this is basically the perfect storm. Now, at the time of making this video, the pre-orders for this big giant set are in a state of flux. In some regions in the world, the pre-orders are all gone. In some regions in the world, the pre-orders have been all gone, and then they've found a few more. And so I imagine we're going to see some fluctuation over the coming few days. As and when the LEGO Group is adding more of these pre-orders, they now do not come with that gift with purchase. So the only way to get the gift with purchase now is not to pre-order, but to camp out at a LEGO store on the day that the set launches. As said, while the number of pre-orders for the big Charizard, Blastoise and Venusaur set may be limited, that doesn't mean that this is a limited edition product. The LEGO Group is definitely going to make more of these. Unless you absolutely have to have that sticker sheet, you can get your hands on anything you see here with relative ease at some point over the next few years. There may be moments in there where the LEGO Group sells out of stock, but they will produce more. The LEGO Group, unlike some companies that they tend to partner with, is not really in the business of doing limited edition products that just poof disappear into thin air 5 minutes after they've launched. With the exception, that is, of the gift with purchases. I don't know. What do you think of all of this? Let us know in the comments down below, and do all of the rest of the YouTube things. Give this video a thumbs up, hit subscribe and the notification bell. You know the drill by now. Make sure that if you're going to be making any lego.com purchases in the near future, you use the affiliate link in the description or the QR code that is currently on screen. They take you straight to the LEGO website and we get a percentage of the sale when you purchase through those links. Just helps to support Brick Fanatics, helps to keep us making content. Speaking of which, you can go to brickfanatics.com for coverage of all things LEGO, and you can sign up to our newsletter so that you never miss anything LEGO related ever again. Thank you very much for watching, and have a brilliant day.